Hello folks, Shintigercurl here, that dude in the straw hat, bringing you another impromptu video. Normally I would have done a SmackDown video, since it's Thursday, the final, and SmackDown is the final WWE event before WrestleMania, but it wasn't really worth talking about because it kind of sucked. In fact, I just missed it before while marathoning a few episodes of the Super Gaming Brothers. But anyway, this video is yet another one in the tragic events that took place over the weekend in AAA wrestling, with the death of Perro Aguirre Jr. I've checked my sources, and from what little I've been able to gather, this is not confirmed or denied, so it could break in the next couple of hours, but sources say on Twitter that one of the principal participant in that incident, Rey Mysterio Jr., has announced his retirement from professional wrestling. Now, I've already seen some assholes online talking about, well, he should have done it a long time ago from his knees. Like, this is not a time to be trolly and be assholish and try to get a laugh out of someone. This is the end of this is a dark end. If this is true, this is a dark end to a magnificent career, as Rey Mysterio has. I understand how he feels. I mean, you lose a friend in a match that you were in. That's gonna fuck you up and make you question the decisions you have in life. And Rey was already on the way for a comeback. As I said, that match he had last weekend was the first match he's had since he parted ways with the WWE. And like Alberto Del Rio, he was going to go around to the independent promotions like AAA, CMLL, and and Lucha Underground potentially. But for it to end for his career to end like this is sad in and of itself. He helped bring Lucha Libre style wrestling to the mainstream. He was part of that movement from WCW, along with such guys as Silver King, Juventud Guerrera, Psychosis, Super Crazy. Who else? There's a whole bunch of them. Conan. And of course La Parca, and just to name a few others. So I'm gonna read a couple of his accomplishments, and let's see. All right, his accomplishments in AAA: a Mexican National Trios Champion, one time with Octagon and Super Messina, Minucia, or I'm trying to get that right. Mexican National Welterweight Champion, one time. AAA Hall of Fame class of 2007, Hollywood Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, one time International Wrestling All-Stars Tag Champion with Conan, two-time ICW Middleweight Champion, Pro Wrestling Illustrated's ranked of 500 best single wrestlers in its PWI 500 in 1999. And he was ranked 56 in the PWI in years 2003. He is in the Tijuana Hall of Fame class of 2006. WCW, five-time WCW Cruiserweight Champion, one-time Cruiserweight Tag Champion with Billy Kidman, three-time WCW World Tag Team Champion with Billy Kidman, Conan, and Juventud Guerrera. WCW Magazine's Match of the Year 1997 with Eddie Guerrero for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, Halloween Havoc of that year. World Wrestling Association Tag Team Champion with Rey Mysterio. Three-time WWA Light Heavyweight Champion, WWE three-time Welterweight Champion, World Wrestling Council Junior Heavyweight Champion, one time in WWE, of course. He's a two-time Heavyweight Champion, two-time WWE Champion, three-time Cruiserweight Champion, two-time Intercontinental Champion, four-time Tag Team Champion with Edge, Rob Van Dam, Eddie Guerrero, and Batista. The winner of the 2006 Royal Rumble, 2010 Bragging Rights Trophy as a member of Team SmackDown alongside Big Show, Alberto Del Rio, Jack Swagger, Edge, Tyler Rex, and Kofi Kingston. And the 21st ever WWE Triple Crown Champion. And Wrestling Observer Newsletter gave him a 5-star match rating with Juventud Guerrera in the 2 out of 3 Falls match at ECW's Big Ass Extreme Bash. Best Flying Wrestler, voted from 1995 through 1997 and 2002 through 2004. Best Flying Maneuver, 1995, West Coast Pop. Match of the Year, 2002, with Edge versus Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle for the WWE Tag Team Championship at No Mercy. Most Outstanding Wrestler, 1996. Rookie of the Year, 1992. Worst Feud of the Year, in 2008 with Kane. And Wrestling Observer's Hall of Fame class of 2010. So yeah, those are all of Rey Mysterio's accolades. From a personal standpoint, I remember watching him during the early days during the Attitude Era and the Monday Night War between WCW and WWF, and I enjoyed watching him. I loved all the luchadors, but watching Rey Mysterio was a highlight for me because I'm short. And to see this guy who was probably shorter than me doing all these things and taking on guys who are much bigger than himself and looking legitimately awesome, that was cool. And I'm probably one of the few people who actually remembers that for a time Rey Mysterio actually wrestled without a mask. And hence why he had to change his name from Rey Mysterio Jr. when he was in WCW to Rey Mysterio when he jumped ship to the WWE. And I remember his debut match against Chavo Guerrero on SmackDown when he debuted, and I just fell in love with him all over again. He has had some great feuds. His feud with Eddie was a fantastic feud, and they had some great matches. It's just a shame that that if this is really his retirement, that it has to come in such a way where he has to retire because he probably feels responsible or real fucked up about the death of his friend. Even though he wasn't responsible, it was a freak accident and it could have happened to anyone, and it just so happened to happen to him. And for him to retire like this, it breaks my heart. But I still love and respect Rey Mysterio. So here's hoping that one day he gets inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, because he certainly deserves it, just for his body of work and his influence on professional wrestling, as well as bringing the style of lucha libre to a vaster audience within America and the world in general. So there you go. This has been a very short video. If you like what you see, link, comment, subscribe below. If you want to talk about your favorite Rey Mysterio moment or moments, leave it in the comments section. I'll get back to you. So until next time, this is Shintigercurl, that dude in the straw hat, saying good night, and vaya con Dios 619.